Alright, let's get this going. It's not quite good. There. I want to test a theory. I want to see if fire affects these stone folk very well or not. I'm just curious. Alright, wake up, sleepyhead. Come on. Oh yeah, that's way easier than what I was doing before. There we go. Oh, hey there, Des. Oh, hang on. Microphone's peaking like crazy. Hey Des. Fun fact, you'll be the first one to try it that's a viewer. If you do exclamation killer special, all one word, I made a little command just for the giggles. Quiet? Really? Okay. Well, I'll move my slider back up then. Hang on. There we go. That might be better. I was hitting the yellows pretty frequently, so I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know. Is that better? Maybe? I don't know. I also just generally talk quiet, so that's part of the problem. I'm like Vandrus. Sometimes I'm really quiet, sometimes I'm screaming, sometimes I'm not screaming. Vandrus is always screaming, let's be honest. Just kidding. But you get the idea. Oh, that's right. I need to do this. Jeez. You know you have too many items and spells when you can't remember how to cast things. There we go. There we are. Yeah, I've got my controls all set up weird. I've got my faith spells on right click over on the left here. Will lock my shield. I have my attacking things with my left click. Ooh, speaking of burning. There we go. Still getting used to my controls. And I'm how many hours into this game now? I don't even know. 50 something? 60 something? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just exploring, checking out old places I haven't been in a while. I was told to do that by Noter because, well, I've been very busy since last stream. I decided to go explore the Poop Cavern, and I decided to explore a few other places. And long story short, apparently I got some dialogue that has deemed it necessary to go back and explore all the different places. Yeah, Poop Basin, Poop Cavern, you got it. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Also, I figured while I'm here I can get some more of that blooming purple moss. Ooh, that could have been bad. Well, that's sad. I wanted the item. Oh yeah, I also forgot to explore up here last time, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh. Excuse me, sir. There. So how are you doing, Des? You get some additional rest like you were hoping? I know the sleep wasn't the best. Ooh, this is Basin. I was told not to come here yet, so I'm gonna nope out of here. At least I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. That's another question for later. I do have a bunch of places I want to get back to though, so I'll go ahead and do that now. Oop, wait a minute. Cliffs are dangerous. There we go. Just zombieing. Yeah, I get that. I feel that real hard. Oh man. Alright, let me talk to this fellow.
Need anything?
Oh, you know what? Just so I don't mess up, I'm gonna use mechanic mouse and keyboard, because last time I used other things, I smacked them. Alright, what else am I missing? Let's restock my arrows a bit. Alright, I'm good there.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us.
Oh yeah, just so you know for the lulz, I have the best level of all the levels, just a heads up. 69. Of course I am. I'm trying at this point to build up my faith and my dex more. I'm gonna try and focus on faith, but at the same time I don't want to lose this level. It's like, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, and before I forget, I'll just show you real fast. That should. Oh, does it not work? Oh, come on. Hang on, let me do something. I thought I ran something, but apparently it decided not to work. I want to fix this while I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's because I didn't type it in all the way. That would explain it. There it is. I made one of those. Because why not? I say it enough. I might as well, right? Anyway. Back to game. I'm thinking about adding additional commands just for the lulz. I just have not gotten to that point yet. I'm just now delving into the bot. You could apparently do a lot of really cool things with them, but initial setup is a bit weird. Alright, let's go back. There we go. Nothing? Okay. Oh, I forgot to swap again, didn't I? Thank you. Aw. Yeah, I love mittens to death. I'll show you a couple other little things while I'm at it. I have... This is my favorite one for if I'm going to be right back. I have my just chatting, because she likes to use the keyboard. And then you saw my tech difficulties one. Well, I was thinking to myself, you know, I keep hearing about people getting copyright claimed, and the easiest way to avoid those in my mind is, well, I take pictures of my cats literally every day. I could just grab one of those images and just kind of use them as paint, right? That seems like a legit strat, right? We will find your killer. Really sad about that still. Alright. Back to exploring. Oh, right, but before I explore, let's talk to people. Oh, yeah. So, Des. The reason I haven't played since I've played like about a week ago, is because this person disappeared. And apparently, when this guy disappears, something fun happens somewhere in Poop Basin and Ladder Town / Poop Cavern. So that's why I stopped. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see him already, there's now this guy. Yeah. I'm just gonna not with him right now. That being said, the other thing I'll do while you're here, and actually looking, is... Have you gotten the key yet? Did you follow notice instructions to find out where the nest is? I don't remember if you saw that or not. Oh yeah, Firelight I did do, yeah. Okay, so you saw the nest up there already. So you already did the whole, oh, where is it? Good lord. No, I'm blind. Did I jump off the rock? Oh no, I'm an idiot. That's what it is. So you already checked out this little area up here and did the whole key whatever? Yeah, he probably did. So that's where I'm about to head down. I just need to get down first. What's the least painful looking way? Probably here? There we go. Oh yeah, there's treasures in that graveyard, by the way. There's like items that are not necessary but kind of fun to play with. If you ever get time. I can also help you get them too. Anyways, let's go down to Poop Basin, shall we? Oh, the graveyard's very scary. You wanna know a secret? There is, if you use strong attacks, it's easier. Well, except for with this weapon, because it's literally a stabbing weapon, and if I miss, I fall on my ass. But if you have combustion from the fire peeps, if I remember right, this works like a charm. Yeah. Or I mean, yeah. So this works like a charm. But I think if you do a running, like one of those, and they don't block it, yeah, they just crumble and then come back up. You get a little bit of time bot. There we go. Anywho, you have 0 magics. Okay, then don't worry about it. At some point, actually, I just remembered I can't really help you through it now I think about it. You can always do the tried and true run through and die strat. I think that's a valid strategy that some people employ, so there's also that. Alright, I'm actually going to go through a bunch of I forgot you exist.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
You don't really say much, do you, buddy? Alright. Yeah, without magic, unless you have a strong attack that's consistent, it might be a little bit more difficult for you. Ooh. Yeah, if I miss, I fall like that. But it has a hidden benefit of sometimes falling beneath where the enemy strikes. Oh yeah, remember that guy we saved down in Slimeville? Or the sewer area? I found him over here again. Apparently he just hangs here now.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh? Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. No, not to worry.
Oh, pardon
Come
me,
back
sorry.
again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Yeah, I like him too, because he literally has glasses on. I mean, how adorable is that? I think those are glasses. Yeah, they are. So freaking cute. Really, man? Is he dead? Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go back down to Poop Basin. You know what? Let's fight over here so that I don't have to fight you on a staircase. How's that? We're less of one. Okay. Oh, one moment, please. Come on, man. Don't do that. There. Took care of him.
Oh, hello, dearie. You left me high and dry for a while there.
I did.
I thought maybe you'd forgotten about me. Are you back for more of my moss then? Plenty of it here, freshly peeled, just for you.
Oh. I both love and hate this character. Moss. Alright. So I actually am looking, here they are. I'm looking for these, because I'm down to my last 10, and that's unacceptable. Oh wait, required, whatever, I still need more.
Come again, please.
Okay. Oh. Nice lady at least. Alright, let's get, oop. Can I just, whoopsies. Alright. I guess we're over here a little bit while I'm at it. Nope. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's his parry stance. There we go. Nah. I just want to go straight into it. Screw it. I'm impatient. Okay. One's here. One's there. Nope. Yoink. scary. Jeez. Also, why do their torches go out when they die? That's something I don't quite understand. I find it to be an extremely strange detail. But now I think Noder has me overthinking everything, so that's part of the problem. If I remember right. Can't I take this as a shortcut now? Right, and I just stick to the left or something. Yeah, here we are. Ow! I forgot to show you, Des. Look what I can do now. Ready? I can go boom. Pyromancy is fun? Weird? I'm not sure what the right word for this is. Anyways, I'm gonna get to a checkpoint and then resume my journey. Sir. No. Alright. It's poop town time. Here we go. So these people can drop the clubs you can find on the ground, but if you kill them, they also have a chance to drop them, which is nice. I mean, that's a choice. Nope. That was also a bad choice on my part, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Nope. You. Sir. Sir. Do not appreciate that attempt on my life. Nope. And that's a fail. Alright. Nope. Nope. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's explore all of Laddertown, shall we? No grabs. down here. Oh, I have a 1 sec. Actually, while you're doing that, I meant to do something for you as well. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it yet, so I'll figure it out later, but that's okay. There. I'll figure out after stream. Nope. Alright, now I feel like I'm missing something obvious, so I'm gonna check. Ah, you're back. Okay, welcome back. Oh, hey Justin, how's it going? Just playing some Dark Souls. There we go. Playing some Dark Souls. I was told by Noder after I talked to some pyromancy dude about where someone's located, you should go check this place out. Yep, Des is here as well. Ooh. God, I hate that jump sometimes. So I'm just exploring, trying to see what's around. I'm in Poop Cavern. I'm gonna go to Poop Cistern or Poop Pond. Don't know what you want to call it. The bad place. Let's see what's there as well. Just after I do this. Nope. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I was afraid of that. That could have gone better. Let's go ahead and heal one more time, shall we? Whew. I don't see anything down here. No. Okay. I mean, healing magic is basically the game's equivalent of, hey, listen, stop getting smacked around, you single person, or you weird person. It singles you out and just says, nope, you shouldn't do that. Man, words are hard this morning. You'll ever get woken up by church bells that don't stop ringing for straight 15 minutes? That's pretty much my morning right now. Let's look up here. I feel like I haven't gone... Yeah, I didn't poke this guy yet. Oops. Ow, sir. Sir. Did not appreciate that. There we go. Oh, man. Let's see. I did come from that direction. Except, is there a down? I don't remember. No down. But guy wielding his own kin. And that guy. Come on, it's okay. Who wants to be poked first? Alright, you coming down or am I going up? There we go. Perfect. Oh. Oh, sounds good to me. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Justin. Appreciate it. Do you prefer Justin or Gigantor? Or am I saying that completely wrong? Whew, that was a close call. Alright. Guess I'll go over here. No one? Okay. I thought there was one person around here somewhere. Oh, that's right, they're down. Come along, friendo. It's okay. Why you gotta stand there? Yeah, I don't like standing there. Oh, it's fine, Des. What's the worst that could happen? He says as he plunges to his death, probably. No one knew? Okay, moving on. There we go. Let's go here. Or not. Well, I found a hole. Let's get back to the hole. I never feel good about slaying the cheetah dogs. It just makes me sad. Alright. My souls are there. Oh, do I need to go up one level? Oh yes, they're over there. Perfect. There you are. But I haven't been this way in a while. Let's see what's up here. Oh, this is where Blow Dart Boy was. I remember. does this seem not familiar at all to me? Oh. Well then, I do remember this place now. I'm just usually towards the bottom of this. There's a ladder here? Oh right, that's the path to kill the big guy. This is where the squid dude is. You slay him here with your stabs or whatever, and then yeah, I remember now. I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about it, but I did. That's not what I meant to do, but sure. Okay. Ah, this is not good. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? It still freaks me out every time. Alright, you know what? Let's reset. Alright, take 2. Or 3? 4? I'm not sure what I have at this point. Alright. Alright. Go down. The souls. Dodge him. That tickles. Alright, big guy's taken care of. Now for smallers. Perfect. They're not here. Great. Manta poop basin. Just what I wanted. Oh. Wow. 2 heads, huh? Okay. Unless I'm running this one. Alright. You have fallen. You have not? No, you have. Okay. Perfect. Is this gonna work? Nope. Nope. And cheese. Oh, you're slain. Okay. Ooh, I forgot about you. Okay. Right there. Right. Mosquitoes. Gotta kill him. Poison. Can. There we go. Jeez. Forgot about names places. Here we go. Oh, she's still here.
Ah, it has been some time, truth be told.
What? Yeah, I didn't think you could do anything else for me.
I have a favor to ask. My mother, the Witch of Izalith, was one of the primeval lords. Her power came from the soul that she found near the first flame. She focused this power to light a flame of her own. But she failed to control it. The flame of chaos engulfed Mother and my sisters and molded them into deformed creatures. Only I escaped. And now I am here. But my mother and sisters have been in anguish since. I beseech you, free Mother and my sisters from the flame of chaos. I cannot do it myself, but you, I realize what I am asking. But please, free their poor souls. Mother's ambitions were misguided, no doubt. No luck, but do not keep...
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Don't appreciate this. Here's Quaylog's domain. He did not see the one who was invisible. What's going on here now? Nothing weird so far. Why does this feel like a switch for later? I don't like that.
You again. There is no time for idle chat. Think only of our fair lady and what she may need. There is nothing to say to you, except if you lay a hand on the fair lady, you should be prepared to face my wrath.
Alright, I've already done this. And you say nothing. Well, I'm thinking about it. Firestorm, combustion. What's the other spell I was thinking of? Oh, right, I don't want that one though. Nope, never mind. Okay. Oh, one moment. Hey Weaver, how's it going? Just playing some Dark Souls. Revisiting places I haven't been in a while, because I got some special dialogue apparently, according to Nutter. So, doing that, but I haven't seen anything yet. Didn't do that. Can you drop? Oh, you can drop. Oh, that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, whatever. Just a quick rest. Oh, but yeah, I'm just going alone today, more or less. Des is doing a lurk. Other folks doing a lurk. But I'm just trying to see what's new, if anything. So far, I've doing a heckin' creep. As long as you're not a creeper, I'm good. I don't need no explosions up in here. Oh, one sec. Sorry. Hang on a moment. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. It was at that exact moment I realized, oh yeah, water is important. You should get some hydration going. I never realized just how creepy these guys were. Yeesh. Okay. Oh, yes, I forgot about you, sir. Oh, and your friend joined us. Great. Nope. Oh. Not. Please. There we go. No, one sec. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I could show you the, what I call the poop loop to get the items you're looking for, Des. Poop loop, no. It's just a part of my vocabulary, Des. I don't know what to tell you. Blame Mittens for that one. She has a way of just wanting to show me that all the time. Oh, well, I'm at Aisha level. But I have to go up my sweet level. Oh yeah, no scary spider lady. Nope. Just all this now. Just regular poop loop. Alright, what do I want? I want more faith. Because of course I do. Okay. So I'll show you poop loop. Boop Loop is basically from that fireplace, or campfire, bonfire. Turn left. Ouch. Just hug this wall, basically. That's all we're doing, more or less. It's just hugging the wall. Or around the wall, anyway. She is a nice lady. No, thank you. There we go. Just keep following this wall, more or less. I mean, you'll see this massive tree, though. I do strongly advise you check it out. Ooh, I forgot about the poop worms. Not a big fan of those. Ow. Recommend you come into this tree and grab the thingy here. And... you know, Weaver, that is very true. There is one called Miss Muffet, I believe is her name, from Undertale. She was an absolute delight. Loved her to pieces. Oop. There. Just keep following the wall, basically. I don't remember if there's anything back here. Oh yeah, there is. There's something back here. On this dude. Oh, it's such a slog. Here we go. Ow. If I remember right, one of the things you care about is back here. There we go. So not back there, I think it's back behind all these folks. Oh, there's one of the bodies. I think there's another one back there if I remember right. I hate these enemies so much. Oh, I guess there's nothing back here. I thought there was for some reason. Anyway, moving on. Not back here, I don't think. Might be something. Oh no, not that pillar. There's a separate pillar that you can go to. I could have sworn there was another item on this side though. I missed an item. Interesting. thought I went through here already, though. I wonder if that's the guy that traveled down here after I mentioned the pyromancer. Anyway, there's another item here. I'm still following that main wall on the left-hand side. Someone has found my sound alerts thing, I see. Oh. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, please perish. There we go. Got him. Okay, here's the body I'm looking for. I think this has your big DACA club. Just so you know it does. So, for reference, there's the big bad boys. The three that are over near Queen, Quaylog, whatever lady. Spoopy spider lady. And then this is where the big club is. So, for reference, that's where the pyromancy lady is. We call him the Rolling Stone. I mean, that's not wrong. And there's the big danger wheel. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, technically it spins in a loop and it's in the poop basin, so I guess that's the actual poop loop? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go sit back at the fire and kinda go do a few other little things. Out of stamina. Much better. Okay. The area I haven't really checked out this place yet is the poop loop area. I guess what I'm gonna call it now. So let's go check it out. Let's start underneath here. Nope, I don't see them down here. Really rather not get poisoned right now. Here we go. I forgot I'm blue. Mosquitoes. Come on, mosquito. Can you not? Oh. There we go. You know what? Let's actually walk this one, just to be safe. There. Nothing new. Oh. Jeez. Oh, sounds good. We'll see you later, Weaver. Thanks for stopping by. things up here. So for my possible death. There we go. Well, that was not optimal. Let's go back. Okay. The ragdolls in this game are just so silly. Oh, that's how you're normally supposed to get down. Oops. Oh, right. Nope. Oh, 1 second, guys. I apologize. Okay, back. Let's be careful getting my souls back, shall we? There we go. Alright, back to exploration, shall we? That's not a ladder. Ah, here it is. One move here. There we go. Oh, that's right. Danger dogs. Why do I feel like this is going to be useful later? Oh! And I have been raided by a friend of mine called Gontaxis. Hello! Welcome on in, raiders. I am a guy who's just streaming his point of view of Dark Souls for reasons, just having fun. Today I'm just exploring around. There's a pyromancy person who was in Firelink who is now missing, and I was told I should probably try and see what's up with that. So that's what I'm doing today. Oh, everything's going pretty well. Just trying to explore, trying to figure out where this guy went. I have a theory, but I don't know if it's correct or not. Long story short, as I was exploring, I can never remember what this place is called. I call it Poop Basin, because let's be honest, that's just a bunch of poop down there. I found a new corpse, and it happened to have a pyromancy spell and some interesting looking robes. So, I'm wondering if the guy, I forget the guy's name, Laurentis? No, that doesn't sound right. I'm wondering if the guy who was at Firelink explored down here and then promptly kind of died. And I just kind of happened on his remains, because I happened to mention that I got my gloves leveled up down here by another person that I think might have been his old master. I'm not sure, but long story short, yeah. This is also correct. I'm going full pitchfork. I'm going for a very weird dexterity slash some investment into strength and faith build with way more endurance than I probably need, but I was leveling my endurance so I could get light rolls because at the time I didn't realize that there is this thing called the Havel's Ring, which increases, which boosts your maximum equip load. So I have that, and now everything's fine, but back then I didn't realize that was there. Anyway. Oh, wait a minute, I've almost forgot. There's another place up here I need to look. Just need to go over here. There's another ladder. There it is. So I'm just looking around, trying to find additional folks who I may recognize or changes in the environments. Oh, and for those who don't know, so another of my friends, his name's Notorious_BLT, he is guiding myself and Dez through our first playthrough of Dark Souls, so if you could keep spoilers, just don't do that, that'd be fantastic. But for those who want to know, we essentially just slew, oh god, what was her name? Spooky Spider Lady. Big Spider Lady, massive fire, Quaylog, there we go. We just slew Quaylog last week, and we were told to kind of explore the area surrounding Quaylog, since we kind of went straight for her, and see what's around. And that's what I'm doing right now. I think her name is Quaylog, yeah. Big fire spider lady. There we go. I think her name, or she was a Quaylog, but she probably went by a different name. But I know her as a Quaylog. So I'm just exploring around, seeing what's different, what's changed, stabbing people, the usual. I absolutely adore the combat in this. I was using Claymore for a while, but I'm going for like a Faith build, and I wanted to use a Pitchfork because Fashion Souls, of course. So I'm sticking with my old cleric type robes and going from there. Ooh, let's be strategic about this one. Nope. I don't know if that's the dev intended way to go through this, but that seems to work for me. Okay. These guys like to roar a lot, and it's kind of their downfall. Sweet poop. Oh yeah, and while I was exploring last time I was playing, I noticed there's this place here. I have to get there first. Yeah, basically. Roar. There's this place called Valley of the Drakes. And just so you know, Des, I don't think we're supposed to explore this yet. Eventually, this is like a single player exploration kind of thing we'll have to do. But, it's a bit spoopy. Hey, Des, if you actually just go over here, fun fact, you go to this little door, you go around, it actually leads to New Londo Ruins, which is very convenient because if you then go up these stairs, and then go to here, oh, and pull this lever first, if it isn't down already. Yeeted my way through there, and then went back. Yeah. Long story short, this is a nice shortcut to Firelink, which has been very helpful. So explored Poop Basin, explored Ladder Town. Where else am I supposed to go? Oh yeah, and I'm to the point where I know, unfortunately, that the Firekeeper, who is down below this specific fire shrine, is no longer here. They are dead. What's interesting to me is I don't even see a corpse in there. There's nothing in there but what I think is ash. Anyway, let's see if anything's changed while I'm here. Oh yeah, and this guy's strangely missing. But he said he was gonna go do something about Allen or something. Yeah, Firekeep's, yeah, no longer can use this one. That's sad. This person's still here.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
This cleric guy's still here. He is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
And, kind of bought all of his stuff already. But yeah. And I've discovered that, there is a spooky thing here that's supposed to help those who are chosen undead to get through whatever they need. And apparently,
I am pleased to see
oh,
you
hang on.
well. Is it something urgent?
Not really, but apparently you can feed them items and shards and stuff, which I find interesting.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
It's like a dog mixed with Cthulhu mixed with a camel in my mind. Because he's doing like the chewing thing. He's got dog ears that are more like a mustache at second glance. And tentacle. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan either, guys. So anyway, I've explored pretty much everywhere I was looking to explore. Ooh, don't fall. I'm assuming you can fall. I explored everywhere I can imagine exploring for now. There's one place I was told to go check out as well. And it's got to do with something about doing a fetal position on a nest. So that's what I'm going to do now. You know, just as soon as I remember how to get there. If I remember right, is this way. But before I even do that, let's go sit at a bonfire that's, you know, closer. Oh yeah, this is my character model. He's a looker. Undead Parish. Nope. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I also learned the hard way. Do not hit the blacksmith. He will grind you into dust. It didn't feel good, but I did learn he can be forgiven. That was at the very beginning of my playthroughs, though. Still don't recommend it, though. Quite painful. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to repair my equipment before I left. There we go. Let's continue, shall we? For those who are wondering, I'm running with this. I have Combustion, Firestorm, Homeward, and Heal. I've got the Pitchfork. I've also got my Fun Glove. Let's do this. Lovely. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Alright, so if I remember right, one of those. I already got the key from up there. Something I didn't realize, so I was told. There's a staircase that goes up. And here it is. Curl up like a ball. So, yeah. I'll just, you know, hang out. Think about my life choices. Look at the beautiful trees. Oh. Oh, this can only go well for me. Hmm. Okay. I guess I'm back. Interesting. Oh, excuse me? Oh, jeez. Okay. Something tells me this is not going to be fun. Cool. Well, poop shoot. You know what? Maybe he'll enjoy this a little bit more. Not really, no. Let's do one of these. I don't really like the position I'm stabbing him in, but it keeps me safe? Question mark? Ow. Okay. Bloop bloop. Nope. Can you stop that, please? Just... Alright, you know what? Fine. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Wow, that was fun. A titanite slab. That seems important. Okay, so... Ah! Wait, before I go that way, let's explore everything else. So that was interesting. That was more intense than I was thinking it was gonna be. I have no idea why I had to fall down and fight that guy, but that was fun. And apparently this is now my escape. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. No, this is the first guy. That's right, because this is where I came from. Oh, there's a person here. Hold on. Alright, what are you gonna do? Okay, he's gonna kick my ass. That's what he's gonna do. Not worth, but okay. Okay. Fine. I'm not gonna block you anymore. I'm just gonna do what I know. Nope. Nope. As I was saying, if I remember right, Noder mentioned earlier in the game that this is the guy we were going to fight up at the top, and technically that's not right. We did wind up fighting him. He was just in a different place than we remembered. Because if I remember right, this is our jail cell, which for some reason now has this corpse of a peculiar doll. Can I close this back? No. Alright, let's just hope I stay safe. Nope, nope. Assuming it's a key item. Yeah. A strange doll in a strange dress. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. I don't like the sound of that. Alright, let's keep exploring, shall we? Well, our friend is no longer here. Yeah, none of those undead are here anymore. I guess they've wandered off. Yep. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Bonfire's still here. Let's go ahead and level before I die again, shall we? There. Oh, and for those curious, yes, I'm level 71. Yes, I realize I'm not that far in the game. I just love the combat so much that I literally couldn't stop playing. I just had to keep going. Alright. If I remember right, this is where we talked to that knight fellow who was going to turn hollow. They did turn hollow. Okay. Sir. I was afraid I'd have to do that. I now have a crest shield. Cool. Well, it came true, didn't it? That's very sad. If I had to guess, he's not coming back anymore, because he was a story character. Yep, okay. Right, boulder ahead. That I still managed to get clipped by, but it's okay. Dedication. Why do you say that, Des? I mean, part of me wants to make a dedication page for him because he was a cool dude, but oh man. Poke. This is where that boss was originally. Okay. Ah, the door. The door that I remember we couldn't get into last time. Oh. Fine. My parries are so off today. Come on. Seriously? I mean, I'll stab you. That's what you really want. Assuming this is where the North Asylum... Yeah, Asylum F2 West Key. Ah yes, this is the key that we found on top of the cleric's place in Firelink. Apparently we're here to liberate? There's a passage. Rusted iron. Oh! I think this is the thing that Noda was talking to us about. The ring that allows us to move faster in crap waters. Improves balance or on poor footing. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and fatally stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on your poor ground, such as swamps. Alright. Excellent. This is gonna make Poop Basin less painful if I ever have to go back, which I'm assuming I will. Great message. 10 out of 10. Okay. Is this? Oh, is this the place where they shot at us before, if I remember right? There's an undead. Oh! Ooh! Undead's been replaced by a big no-no knight. No-no knight. Nope. Oh my gosh. You know what? Fine. I will get good at the parry just to deal with you, I guess. No. Red Titanite chunk. Interesting. Why are they associated with red? Wait a minute. Aren't they the ones who slew dragons? Because if so, that actually kind of makes sense now. That they would keep remnants of dragon. But also the queen. That was my own footstep. Okay. Queen Quelaag whatever also had one. Right, this is the same tutorial place. Alright, what else am I gonna find here? Ah, this is the same chamber I just fell into with this dude. No. Suppose I'll check this place out then. Oh wait, this is backwards. Can I please not do that? Nope. Nope. Okay, I have been that way before. Let's go this way then. Right, I came out of here already. Oh, so I just came full circle, didn't I? Okay. But why would that keep... I must have missed something. Surely I missed something. Okay. Okay. So what else could I have missed? I didn't... Wait, no, I didn't have to jump down because it just went down. Correct. That's the dead end that they were talking about. Okay, that's the hallway I went down before. No, I don't think I'm missing anything else anymore then. That's it. I think. It didn't take very long at all. Okay. Unless there's something this way. No, this leads back to that big scary person. There we go. So now my question is, can I farm this guy? No, I cannot. He is dead forever. I think that officially ends the exploration of this undead asylum place then. Suppose I'll head back and just kind of goof around and see if I can't find anything else and read end descriptions then. Alright. Thought I heard your footsteps. Ooh, there's another one. Okay. I love messing with this thing. Okay. Oh, right. And then I remember this little bird's nest here. You can apparently place things here, and sometimes they'll take it as something else. I'm not going to worry about it, but I might mess around with that another point in time. Alright, let's assume the position. I wonder why this bird even decides to transport me. Alright. Well, that was fun. I'm going to talk with people again. Probably explore just a touch more. And see if I don't see anything else different. But I think that's pretty much everything that was on my to-do list today. Other than at some point farm more souls, which I could show off, I suppose. Still not back. Let's go see if this guy under the bridge has anything new. Not sure how that didn't hit me, but okay.
Hey, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
Nope, still the same things.
Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Alright. That's one way to block it, I suppose. Oh, I forgot you guys' attacks were slow. I guess it's worth exploring the one area I haven't checked in a little while, which is, what do you want to call this place? Undead Berg? I don't remember. Yeah. Someone really wants to throw things at me. Nope. Oh, that's right. Ambush. Nope, nothing. Well then. I kinda don't expect anyone to be here, but you better check than not, right? Alright. Nope. I haven't checked on the shopkeeper in a while. He might have something new. Ouch. Don't appreciate that, man. There. Drop something. Great. Alright. Let's check on that shopkeep, shall we? Anything new, little guy?
Oh, there you are. Where have you been hiding? I guessed you'd hop the twig for certain. Bah, shows what I know.
Wait, did he move his shop around? I don't remember him being set up like that. Whatever. Seems to be all the same stuff he used to have. Yeah.
It's actually quite nice here, you know. The Hollows don't care for a skinny old twig like me. I've got Yulia, and nobody pelts me with stones anymore. You're undead. You know how it is. I was treated worse back at home.
Aw, poor guy.
Now, don't squander your time chatting. You need to look over my ware.
Alright, fine. I'll buy one thing from you.
Now, don't squander your time. You need to...
Or...
Thank
okay,
you
fine.
kindly.
Not much change there. Let's go check out this direction then. I should really start dodging these attacks more. Oh well. Nothing new up here. Nope. Nope. Alright, fine. Really? Have to firebomb me like that? Alright. No one new. I'm literally just scouring to see if there's anyone new. Hey, welcome back, Weaver. I did some exciting things while you were gone. I explored the Undead Asylum by crouching into a ball and looking up that direction. But right now I'm just seeing if I missed anything, any changes in the world ever since I beat Quaylog Lady, or Spoopy Spider Lady. It's not quite as exciting as the big demon thing I faced when I fell down the floor of the Undead Asylum, but you know, it's nice to go to old places, see if there's something that's changed, that kind of a thing. Oh yeah, I did beat that guy already. So I got the ring, the Havel's ring I think it's called. Let's just double check. One's trapped in a barrel, that's good. What does this say? Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot to go talk to what's his name and see if I can get Praise the Sun now. I'll do that while I'm here. Praise the Sun Lord.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Oh, the sun, if only...
Really? Can't join still? Okay. Oh, while I'm at it, I guess I'll make a run for it. I really want to slay this dragon, but I don't think I'm supposed to do that unless I have backup. But like I wants to. Actually seems like a pretty takeable fight, well, aside from that part. Let's go ahead and go into here. Oh. Ah. Well, now I have to equip it. I like those two. Nope. Praise the sun. Where is it? Perfect. Yes. Alright. Last little areas. Oh, right. Almost forgot. Anything new down here? Any new NPCs to play with, talk with? Let's see. Just dead people. Man. Oh well. It's not a person, is it? That is a bag. Oh yeah, Weaver Wolf. I forgot to show you something kind of neat. I finally got around to making a command. There you go. Noter at this point has made it a meme, so I decided to actually go ahead and make a little chatbot command just for that message. I thought it was fun. Alright. Archers. Oh, that's right, there's one more person that wants to come get me. Oh, that's right. You know what? It's not worth it. Take it down too easily. No items, no items. Here we are. Yeah, in case you guys are wondering, I ran this probably, oh, I don't know, hundreds of times at this point, this specific section, just because it was the one section I was told I could play around in before we would continue our next stream on a Sunday. So I'm very used to this area now. Oh, that's right, they're over here. That's so ridiculous, I love it. Let's go through the front door, why not? I do want to see something. Nope, it's not like the Claymore where you can have like a combo off a strong attack or something. Oh well. Alright. Corpse blocking is too strong here. Nope. Nope. Alright, is there anything new this way? Alright. Anything new this way? It appears not. Nope. So, how are you all doing today? Seems like a pretty chill Sunday so far for me. Other than the church bells this morning, they just kept ringing over and over. Probably for good, like 15 minutes they just kept ringing. Ah, there he is, Latex Priest Boy.
Greeting. Well, I did not expect to find you here.
Let's see here. For the black-haired witch Velka, auto counter versus heavy. Talisman. Alright, so this looks like it's for an arcane caster. Interesting. For casting miracles of the gods, this black tuft of hair serves as a talisman. Velka, goddess of sin. Bleed, poison, sacrifice. Fascinating.
Hast thou acquaintance with Petrus of the Sun?
Oh yeah.
I wager you too has likely found much in common. For is he not too drenched in sin?
Interesting. So that implies that Petrus has done something pretty awful.
Hast thou acquaintance? I wager. For is he not?
Alright, repeating.
Stocking up on your diamonds? How honorable of you.
Alright. Let's check one more place after this tower, and then I don't really have anything new, well, quote-unquote new for me to explore. New meaning new to me after I talked with Pyromancer dude who decided to leave Firelink. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I do want to check the gear I found down there. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I grabbed some new gear from down there. Yeah, here it is. Pyromancer is a great swamp, though it appears tethered is actually quite strong. Yeah. So this is his gear. Yeah. So he must have definitely been down there. And I found his corpse, which explains why I can't find him anymore. But that doesn't quite explain where the other fellow went. I forget his name, the guy who sits right across from the campfire. I'd love to know where he is. I have a sneaking suspicion he's the one who slew the Firekeeper. But hey, I could be wrong. Just a hunch. Ladders are so slow. Alright, the only other place I haven't really explored. Actually, there are two places I haven't fully explored yet. That would be down here, where the stone dudes are, and where I fought some sort of other demon. It's like Undead Berg, but Lower Berg, I guess is typically what it's called. I'm not entirely certain. So let's go explore here first, since I'm right in the area. You know, after I talk to this fellow, repair my stuff.
I know little of the Darkroot Garden, although I've heard rumors of a divine blacksmith who resides there. Those who get stumped in the catacombs seek him for divine weapons.
That's new.
I know little of...
And that's now the same. Okay.
Don't get yourself...
So I'll go explore this area. I'll go explore whatever the underneath of Undead Berg is, and then I think that'll pretty much be it. back where I began. Well, where I began to stream anyway. Oh. Sweet, I'm gonna need those. So I know myself. I tend to die here. I'm gonna go ahead and set this bonfire. There we go. Oh, that's right. Now that I remember last time this guy did not appreciate fire, so... Oh, I guess stabbing works too. Oh, jeez. Hate the armored dudes. They tend to do this thing where they kind of just like get stunned. Ooh, whoa. I now have a stone greatsword. Neat. Nope. That could have been bad. Eggs. You know what? Let's check up here. And then I believe there's a little under area where that big tree was blocking at one point. And then I can homeward back. Wait a minute. These flowers didn't used to be here, did they? Nah, they probably were, I still remember. Alright, he is still there. You know what? It's a long walk. I'll just do this and take a quick shortcut. Fine, I'll kite. Alright. If I remember right, it's this way. Yep. This goes around in a circle eventually. Where, if I remember right, is where I got a ring of some sort. The one that boosts. Oop. The one that boosts the anti-stagger stat, whatever that's called. Nope. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and they're gone. No one new here. Yeah, there's nothing. So, we'll go to the last area, and then I'll probably call it good. Last area is gonna be where you fight the demon, where the annoying dogs are at the very beginning. I wish a scout would respawn. It was a fun fight. Get some kind of Titanite shard thing too, if I remember right. Oh, right. Alright, let me think of the best way to get there. Probably... Actually, yeah, probably from Firelink Shrine. I can get there. If I go to Firelink, and then I take the little shortcut I opened that leads to Moss Lady. So while I do that, I'm going to check one more thing. Sorry about that. I'm back.
Oh, some...
He's still not back, huh? Alright. So now we're going to, I think it's called Lower Undeadburg? I can't remember exactly anymore. Ooh, that's strange. Sorry about that. Nope. Alright, let's get there. minute, she sells fire and poison arrows too? Nice. I might have to invest in those in a bit.
I forage, boss. In the lower areas of this town, you can't travel the stones off. Make sure you take care. Drat. What a humdrum.
Oh, before I forget. There we go. Apparently it's still considered Undead Burg. Okay then. Got him. Okay. You, sir. Hello. I'm so used to buckler. Oh, thought you dropped something. And there's the dog sounds. Jeez. Nothing new. Those guys love a backstab party. Jeez. Alright, you know what? Come on, let's do it. You and me. What do you want to do? Before I forget, I've been intending to re-equip a different shield. Oh, where is it? Did I pass it already? Ah, there it is. Jeez. Let's see if I still got it. Oh, that's right. They're pretty erratic. There. That feels a lot better. No worries, Des. Long story short, I've just been exploring all the old places, seeing if there's anything new for me to find, and yeah, no. I did verify, however, that if I went to my equipment and I look at the tattered cloth hood, cloth robe, cloth manchette, and heavy boots, you read the descriptions. Hood worn by pyromancers of the Great Swamp. Though it appears tattered, it is actually quite strong. So, that being the case, I found it on a corpse in an area that I remember doing a poop loop through. So it basically verifies to me anyway that this guy went down into the poop basin and died in a corner, and I'm pretty sure I recovered his corpse and his belongings. So that's cheerful. Yeah. Other than that, I just now finished my sweep of the last area that I think that we're allowed to explore, because I don't think we're supposed to go to Drake Basin yet. We're not supposed to go to Sen's Fortress, is I think what he called it. And I don't think I'm supposed to go to Darkwater Basin yet. So I'm going to verify that with Noder off stream. because I'll be honest, I would love to explore Dark Water Basin, but I don't think I'm supposed to yet. So I'm gonna get to a shrine or a fire campfire. Words are hard. I'm gonna get to a bonfire, light it, or sit at it, and then probably call it from here, because otherwise I'm just gonna be running around killing random things, and that's not too exciting. Plus, I've been streaming for a few hours anyway. It's time I take some time off, talk to the wife, all that fun stuff. Alright. So this is where I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to go ahead and end my game real quick. I would like to say thanks to you everyone for coming in. Those of you who came through Guntaxis, thanks for sticking around for a little while. I appreciate it. I am going to find someone to host, or not host, to raid though. Just give me a moment. I will find someone. I'm sure someone on my list is here. Alright, so now my question becomes, are you guys more interested in watching Terraria or Star Wars The Force Unleashed? That's my next question. I don't think I have any strong opinions one way or another. So, yep, I was actually thinking of going to Bawa. So I'll go ahead and do that here shortly. Bawa. First time I've ever raided. Let's see how this works. There he is. Alright, so I'd like to thank y'all for hanging around, watching me goof around in weird sewer places and find a dead guy and defeat foes. Thanks for coming in. Glad you stuck around. And I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic day. I'm going to go raid my old friend, Bawa. No problem, Des. Alright, goodbye all.
Where'd you come from? Oh my god, I might die. Yo, what? Killer assist!